back, everybody. I hope you are well. So the city has got one more retaining wall, and it's a pretty big one. It's at the back of the church, so it's holding the church hill intact. And I'm really enjoying this area. I'm really enjoying this area. Even though I did spend quite a few hours flattening the ground out towards the wool shed, I am really enjoying working around this side of the city. It's got terrain, it's got trees, it's got lots of iron golems and possibilities. Lots of possibilities. So we've got this new retaining wall, and yes, it is quite a big one. And yes, it is a lot of cobblestone, but remembering when we put stuff in front of it, it will basically hide a lot of the cobble, which is what we're wanting. I do like cobblestone, but yes, big slabs of it like that can be a little bit monotonous. So we've got this nice big area down here, and I'm thinking maybe in the next couple of episodes we can start wrapping the city around this hill. So we've got two areas. We've got this area over here. Where is it? We've got this area with the lovely white terracotta buildings and the spruce roofs with the lovely flowers. So we've got this sort of area coming around this side of the hill. And then around the other side, we've got the acacia area with the lovely orange and natural feel. This area has to be my favourite of the entire city. Oh, that's the storm. As I was saying before we were interrupted by a thunderstorm, this area has to be my favourite area in the entire city. I really like this area. It's got a lived-in feel, and it's very natural. Lots of decoration, lots of vegetation, and we've got a farmer out and about, which is quite interesting. So he's found his way down here of his own accord, which is good because I don't have a lot of villagers down here. If I turn my mini map on, you can see the yellow dots. There's not many villagers down here at all. My original idea was that each building was going to be one of the trades. So I could have villagers stuck in here, like he can't come out because he's standing on the piece of carpet. And if I need to trade, I can just go straight to them. So this area, it was going to be very controlled as far as where the villagers go, but it's proving quite tricky because these were my breeding villagers. There should be 3. Where's the third one? Where's my third villager? Is he upstairs? Where's my third villager? Don't tell me one of you's been killed off. There should be 3 in here. 3 beds, 3 workstations, 3 villagers. Oh well, these were my breeding villagers that I was going to use to breed up villagers down here, but getting the little bubbies into position, even when they're fully grown, with all this vegetation and steps and everything, would have been quite tricky. And like having them in a boat, you can only go so far. You can't go upstairs unless you're very clever with pistons, and I couldn't be bothered doing that. So yes, there's not many villagers down this way, but I'm thinking of taking this colour scheme and this texture palette and wrapping it around the hill, because I do like this area. This area is really lovely. and I wish I could live there. So we're going to spread the acacia area around the hill, and when it meets up with this section, I'm not sure what's going to happen, because they are two very different building styles. So whether we stop and the other one starts, I don't know. But what we need to do first is cut all the trees down. I want to have a look at the terrain, and the best way to do that is to clear it. Don't worry, I will plant more trees, and the lovely big oak trees that have spawned naturally I will try and keep, because they are pretty trees. I like the big oak trees. So let's just clear this area of its trees so we can see what the terrain's doing. So there we have it. I've just cut down quite a few trees, and there's the terrain. It's quite interesting. I had some ideas. Let's have a closer look. So I've left a couple of trees in between the acacia area and the almost developed area. The soon to be developed area is probably the correct term. So we've got a couple of trees still protecting the acacia area, keeping it nice and green. And we've got quite an interesting terrain. So there's a scoop in this section where it comes down from multiple sections into this little area and then drops off again down to the water's edge. So I was thinking of putting another water feature in, like we have over in the original acacia area, but it's quite wide. I was thinking of putting water in here and having it flow down to the waters, like to the river, but it is very, very wide. But I do like this little section here. So possibly fill this area in and have a little water feature there. And I can feel some more terraining coming on with this area being up higher. Yes, but I don't want to terrain. I don't want to have retaining walls, because the acacia area, if we remember back to when this was built, is very self-sustaining, very ergonomic, one with nature. So letting the ground flow naturally and trying to huddle the houses in amongst it. So we've got them at different levels. So we'll have to try and stay true to this area as we bring it around the back of the church more. So yes, we'll have to find the areas that will fit a house with very, very minimal changes to the terrain. Like here's a nice big area for a house or a couple of houses. This area is going to be interesting. Like we've got this nice big flat area. It is very close to the cobblestone wall, which will hide that cobblestone quite nicely. So we've got a nice big area there. We've got a nice big area here. Over here, got an area there. We've got this area. Oh, actually, this area is quite nice. We could fit 2 houses along here. And maybe another one up here. We'll have to fill some potholes in, but that's not a problem. Yes, I reckon that would be quite nice. And I'll have to work out if we are going to have a water feature or just have houses down on these flatter areas. Yes, this has got quite some nice big flat areas. I wouldn't have pegged that if the trees hadn't been cut down. Excellent. So we can, I don't know, I think, how many houses do you think we'd fit in there? I reckon we might fit 2 there. Maybe 3 in there. 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7 and 8 up here. We might be able to fit one up on this hill if we cut a couple more trees down. So maybe 1 here. So that's 9. So I'm guessing maybe 10 more houses can be squeezed in here. Maybe another one up here if we cut some more trees down. Excellent. Lots and lots of possibilities. I'm really, really looking forward to expanding the acacia area. I really, really like that. Just the orange is very, very different to normal buildings in Minecraft. It's quite refreshing in a way. I do like that, and I'm really, really excited about extending it around the church hill. Let's have a look at what the view is from up on top of the new retaining wall. Yes, excuse the shulker boxes. I will be removing them at some point. So up here, this is going to be quite a nice view with all the acacia houses, and they don't have to be 2-storey. I think the acacia houses are, but maybe the ones in the centre there can be single-storey. So we've got a nice sweeping arc and a view down to the water's edge, and my little girl's house over in the distance there. It's very cute, very sweet. So yeah, this view is going to be very, very nice, I think. And I have put some stairs in up past the caretaker's house. I think the villager has finally moved on. I had a comment about that villager, which I thought was quite funny. Thank you, Vord, for your little comment. It made me have a very good giggle. Vord said that the villager that was stuck up in the chimney at some point and then up on the roof must have been deciding between a couple of professions. So maybe he wanted to be a chimney sweep or an arborist or a roofer. He's trying to decide which profession he was going to be, and he was trying them all out, all in one go. Very, very funny. Thank you for the comment, Ford. I do appreciate it. So there's the latest project and next big project. This is going to take quite a few episodes, I think, to build all those houses and decorate them in that style. But I want to tick off another achievement. So let's have a look and work out what we're going to do this episode. So, statistics. Last episode, we cleaned a piece of armour. So that's got 1. Now we need banners cleaned. Okay, I'm guessing that will be the same as cleaning a piece of armour. And that's probably good because I have got so many banners that were trials at different patterns and things that I would like to have them cleaned. So let's go and see if we can work out how to clean a banner. So down here, I have got quite a few banners that were trials when we were building the sports precinct and the big cricket oval. So which one shall we try? Let's try this one because that one's pretty ordinary, pretty ugly. So let's go into the city and see if we can clean a banner. So we went to the blacksmiths, I reckon last time. Is it the same? Oh, it removes it in layers. Uh-oh. I need some more water. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. I'll go get some more water. I need a bucket. Okay. I've still got lots of wood in my inventory from cutting the trees down. Let's go back to the wool shed. We'll drop the wood off and get a bucket. So it takes the patterns off in layers. How many layers would a cauldron hold? I will be very, very interested to find that out. Bucket, there we go. Let's go back and do an experiment. Get some water. And then we'll go back to the blacksmiths. There we go. All filled up. Now, does that qualify as being cleaned? Or does it have to go back to its original colour? So let's have a look. Statistics. Oh, it does. I've cleaned 2 banners. Excellent. So, if we fully clean this one back to its original... Oh. Uh-oh. Back to its... Oh, I can't. How do I... Oh, there we go. Let's clean this back to its original colour, which I'm guessing was white. So we'll go back down to the river and we'll get some more water. And there we go. It's back to being white. That is awesome. Apart from the fact that it's annoying having to fill the cauldron up. Oh, was it 3? Oh, I lost track. I think it's 3. A lot of things in Minecraft are 3. Look, I just cleaned a banner. I just cleaned a banner. How's that? So let's now look at the statistics again. Banners cleaned 6. 6 banners have just been cleaned. That's fantastic. Bells rung, cake slices eaten. I reckon they'll be in our next episode. Bells rung is going to be interesting considering how many bells I've got in the city and what it does to villages. I think we might leave the episode there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots and lots of time off camera cutting down trees and building retaining walls, which I do enjoy. I think it's very relaxing. So I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. If you've just found the channel, you are very, very welcome. Please join us in the task of turning a village into a huge metropolis. I'm No Spring Chicken, this is Urban Sprawl, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye!